And here is a third video of working with Supta Virasana, reclined hero's pose. So this is such an important pose. I can't stress it enough. And having this length here will also help with your back bends. So in back bends, instead of overarching the back or using that back flexibility, it's it's going to give you a lot more longevity in your poses if you can really open this part of your groin and do your back bends from a freedom here versus just a really flexible lower back or upper back, whatever. So I'm going to use, for this one, I'm going to use the back bend bench. Okay, here we go. So coming in and out of the pose is the places where you can get hurt, right? There's a bigger probability of injuring yourself. So be very careful. And rule number one for working in Virasana is no pain in the knee. If you have pain in the knee, go back to sitting Virasana, go back to laying down with the blocks as we did in video one. Work there until you can have, no pain or pressure in the knee, and then you can work on this. So here I put a mat on because sometimes the wood is a little bit too rough on my foot. So I completely close the knee joint, have the knee joint closed, and I put my leg into Virasana here, and then I lift the leg to lay back. Okay, so that I'm not laying back with my leg here. That's just gonna require a lot of length here that I don't have, so that I'm working on. All right, so I come down. I am supporting with a folded blanket the right side, the side that's not in Virasana. And I'm supporting I'm not sitting on it with my bum. I have it just on my lower back. Yes. So here, what I do here is the same thing. I tuck and I lengthen. And my goal is to bring the leg down, all the way down without arching my back. So here I'm cheating. I'm lifting my floating ribs up and my back. Okay, so I tuck and lengthen, tuck and lengthen. And what I mean by tuck is I bring my hip bones to the back bend bench and I lift my pubic symphysis. So it's this rotation of my pelvis around the head of the femur. So here I lift the chest meaning towards my head, not towards the ceiling, right? So not this lift, but this lift. So I lift my chest and I lengthen this leg versus trying to pull the leg down or push it down. I lengthen. I think of lengthening meaning lengthening my leg as if my kneecap would touch the wall in front of the knee there. So I lengthen the leg and I tuck. So hopefully you can see here I'm untucking, right? I'm arching here. So I tuck. I use my right foot that's on the back bend bench to tuck the pelvis, and then I lengthen the leg. And I breathe here, super important to release any tension you have on your eyes, your ears, your throat, your belly. And you keep breathing, and if you need to support your knee with a block, you can do that. You can lengthen and tuck, lengthen and tuck, lengthen and tuck. Okay, and then coming out, just be extra careful with the knee, so no pain in the knee. Come out, and then carefully change legs and do the other side. And then once you've done both sides a few times, then you could do both legs into Virasana at the same time. Okay, and I lost my head support. Okay. So here. Okay. Do both. So lift the legs so that you can lay back, and then here you it's a little bit harder to tuck because you don't have one leg stabilizing your pelvis. But you work on tucking and lengthening. Tucking and lengthening. All right, without just arching back. Okay. So much better to do it with one leg at a time, and then after a long time of practicing just one-sided, then do both legs. Okay, and always come in, come out carefully. And I hope you like this practice. Let me know if you have any